Club, bitches.
You're a donkey.
Yes, donkey today for Monday, August 9th goes to a woman in Russia whose name I can't pronounce at all. Looking at this name is like looking at an eyesight test chart in the doctor's office, and it's about the 10th and 11th line. My God. What's her name? Do we have the pronunciation? Let me see. Ksenia Ochenikova. I think that's it.
Spell it.
Ksenya. I don't know.
Okay.
Now, what does your Uncle Charlotte tell you ever so often on this here radio? I tell you that every day of our lives, every day we wake up, an essential part of surviving on this third planet from the sun is avoiding crazy. And it's hard to avoid crazy. It's like a full-time job to avoid crazy because crazy can happen anywhere at any given time and you never seem to see it coming. No better example than Ksenia in Russia, who is deciding that she wants to sue the fast food chain that has served billions and billions of us, McDonald's. This is so ironic because I had a dream about the Golden Arches last night. I literally had a dream, and in my dream, I was guilt-tripping myself because I was about to eat McDonald's, okay? In my dream, I was going back and forth between ordering a quarter pounder with no cheese or a 2-cheeseburger meal with a 6-piece chicken McNugget, and I wanted my fries hot. This was in my dream. Doesn't make any sense, though, because why would I want a quarter pounder with no cheese but then be debating about, whether or not to eat 2 cheeseburgers, okay? The logic didn't make any sense, but it was all a dream. Okay, I had no idea what that dream meant, but if I woke up craving McDonald's, I can't blame anyone but my subconscious. And if I actually went to get McDonald's, if I don't have the willpower to avoid eating McDonald's, well, whose fault is that? If I'm on some type of strict diet or if I have swore off fast foods, then it's all about me and my willpower, nothing else. But this woman in Russia doesn't agree. She's clearly the type to never hold herself accountable for her own BS. We know the type to blame everyone else for their issues, zero accountability for the choices that she makes, because this woman is suing McDonald's because she claims that seeing a mouth-watering cheeseburger commercial made her break her fast during Lent. I can't make this kind of stuff up. We all know what Lent is, right? The 40 days that precedes the celebration of Easter. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a time when folks acknowledge the ways we turned away from God in our lives, and we focus our hearts and minds back toward God. And one of the pillars of Lent is fasting. So giving up something for Lent is a form of fasting. People cut out small pleasures and offer that sacrifice up to God, or they give up bad habits like drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, weed, etc., as a way of turning their life back toward God. Now, this woman clearly had a meal at McDonald's that didn't make her happy. And since she is a devout Christian, she is expected to forego meat byproducts, poultry, eggs, and dairy. I never knew that, okay? But according to the New York Post, this woman had fasted for a month, and she was doing great until she saw a McDonald's banner advertising a cheeseburger and chicken nuggets. Let me tell you something. I've watched the documentaries like Super Size Me. I've read the studies that say Mickey D's has unhygienic food. Maybe that's the reason Jake Gyllenhaal and Ashton Kutcher don't bathe much, because they are what they eat, and they might eat a lot of McDonald's. I don't know. I've read how Ronald McDonald's house has excessive sodium, fatty acids, and sugar in their foods. I've seen it all. But that does not negate the fact that McDonald's cheeseburgers slap, okay? 313 calories of pure greatness, all right? That tangy pickle with the chopped onions, ketchup, mustard, and that slice of melted cheese, man. When you high late at night on a weekend and nothing else open, don't act like that two cheeseburger meal with some fries from McDonald's doesn't make your life better, okay? You may regret it after, but you just go harder in the gym that week or fast the next day, whatever you got to do. But we're not going to act like it's McDonald's fault that we can't resist, okay? This woman says despite successfully fasting for the last 16 years, she couldn't resist because she visited McDonald's and bought a cheeseburger. She's suing McDonald's for breaching consumer protection laws and insulting her religious feelings. Would you like to know how much she is suing McDonald's for? Would you like to know? Take a guess. Take a guess, Angelique. How much do you think she's suing McDonald's for?
If that was me, I guess I would say about $250,000.
$250,000. Okay.
Yeah, like a quarter pounder?
$250,000 for a quarter pounder. Envy, how much do you think she's suing McDonald's for?
You got to go for the whole milli.
Okay. Angelique says $250,000. Envy says a cool $1 million. Well, guys, $1 million. Well, she is suing McDonald's for $14.
What?
Okay. All right. Her
I
quote.
guess for The Price is Right, I would have beat Envy.
Yes,
You would have.
her quote, in the actions of McDonald's, I see a violation of the consumer protection law. I asked the court to investigate, and if a violation has taken place, to oblige McDonald's LLC to compensate me for moral damage in the amount of 1,000 rubles, which is $14. I don't know what's more ridiculous, the fact she's suing for $14 or the fact a cheeseburger and some nuggets in Russia cost $14. What did she get, a goddamn 40-piece and 2 cheeseburgers? Because don't know 1 cheeseburger and 6 nuggets cost no $14. The moral of the story is, in life, you can't blame anyone but yourself. All right, nobody else but you. You have to make your own choices and live every day with the consequences of said choices, okay? It may feel good to blame McDonald's for your dysfunction, but no, you have to take responsibility for your own life. McDonald's didn't do anything but what every other company does, and that's advertise. The advertising worked. You went in and bought exactly what you saw on the banner, which was a cheeseburger and some McNuggets. That don't got nothing to do with McDonald's. That got to do with the fact that you got an inner fat person in you that you can't control. All right? Please give Ksenia, let me see what the hell is pronounced. Please
McDonald's should settle that one.
They should. Please give Ksenia Ovi Chinikova the biggest hee-haw.
You think they'll settle?
They can settle out of pocket for that one. Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.